ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Today. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't see it in their eyes. Blind minds forced to go on the ground. High fives show what they all about. Black pride. Yeah, shot from their stomach to their mouths. And they ain't never even seen freedom. Man, they only seen chains. And now our women born heat seekers. And I meant they chasing after fame. Tell me what's your identity? When the change gon' come, who you really think the enemy? Holding that gun. I bet you surprised, you ain't never seen one yet. And I ain't trying to make no implications. Full-fledged wars drip from my pores and aspirations. Yeah. And they didn't even know emancipation laws. They don't let them go. They probably passed the laws on the low and handed them a paper and told them to read your enslavement. We kept making songs about the slaves. Jim Crow laws don't ignite the flame. Perpetrating poems was called to be our leaders, man. Take me out this game, I'm just trying to be deleted, yeah. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song, man, no bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Yeah, today. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song, man, I'm bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Today. Yeah. Sometimes, man, I don't realize how I'm a changed man. I can't see it in my eyes. We bow down, then we cry to the lies of the enemy. The voice sounds familiar, so it might be the enemy. That man's trying to fight tall. That's all y'all see until he turns the mic off. The mic's off, the lights off. Lounging in the night and sending to the MC. Turn that mic back on, yeah. And y'all don't even know the life that they living behind closed doors. Sitting on Facebook with a coconut smile. In reality is most of them ain't praying the wild. Sick of raising your child, man, you ain't raising your child. You just teaching them how to live your lifestyle. And when it's dad gone, you run this name in the ground. So who is your child supposed to look up to now? Them rappers, them celebrities, them actors on Facebook. You probably think it's cool till you see how they look. Got the whole world help raising your child, and you no longer see your son when you look in his eyes. He's just trying to survive. His chain scrubbing the ground, and they the same as that ones you got when you was a child. Yo, you got when you was a child, and they the same as that ones you got when you was a child. So homie, get your pride off the floor and please wake up. The finer things in life ain't nice cars and makeup. Stop living for approval, busy trying to get your rank up. I promise say opinions, man, they really don't make us. I promise he ain't put it in our nature to be chasing after dreams. That's all about paper. A lot of y'all willing to kill for that dollar. See, you've been playing them Sims, you got a Dollar Tree, but this life is for real, it's not a dollar beat. Please stop shopping for bills, that's idolatry, and this is not for fees. on the beat, cause I know it's word rockin' needs. Yeah, man, I know that word rockin' needs. And most of y'all got rockin' needs. Yeah, but I'm not a rapper. So hold on to your applause, I'm not a god. I'm just a simple man recovering from the fall. Ever since I was born, I was living in the fog. Till the light came in and invited me to his home. Invited me to his home, not as humble or bold. Been penetrating my heart and put fire down in my bones. Even through all the trials, I ain't never on my own. Cause I know without a doubt I'm exactly where I belong. Exactly where I belong. I done been in the home where sin was trying to finish me the moment out of the womb. Take a look at the throne. Take a look at his home. Take a look at the vessel. He made it into his room. Take a look at the Christ who sacrificed for my dues. Take a look at the Christ who sacrificed for my dues. Yo. Yucked up. Bet I'm said I'm not a rapper. Yeah. Yeah, but I said I'm not a rapper. Young 10. Yo.
This is a Cinema Beats production.
Yo, take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws in my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. And not to mention, I did a lot of talking, not once have I seen something pop into existence. And Mr. Christian, I know you busy fishing, but we ain't got the permission to compromise commitment. Scars on his back while we was busy sinning. Nails in his hands, thank God that we forgiven. Yo, thank God that we forgiven. Had them nails in his hands, thank God that we forgiven. Yeah. Yo. But I said I'm not a rapper. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, today ain't manifesting. Yo, cinema. I believe I was molded in the lion's den. Strange fires goes higher than them flying hens. I want to describe a friend whose main goal is to see sin and put a complete end to his dire friends. Add pumps on the side of him, filled with the monster. Change with his presence, where heavier essence looking shinier than tire rims. Surround the fence, looks greener on the outside. So now I got the commands on the stone. But he who sits on the throne has a coat etched on the side of him. Okay, let me stop with these odd bars. Brain tumors penetrating on these odd thoughts. I got some odd thoughts, might rock your socks off. What did I eat for breakfast? Corn and some Pop-Tarts. I got some odd thoughts, blame it on a Jolie. I only eat black pepper on my rice, not salt. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, but they ain't manifesting.
This is
Yeah,
a Cinema Beats production.
Yo, you can tell, but I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, I said I'm not a rapper. Rap, 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 rap. I said I'm not a rapper, though. Yeah, man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, I'm not a rapper, homie. Yeah, yeah, I'm not a rap. I'm not a rap. Said I'm not a rapper, dude. Cinema. This one's for you. See what I did to you. We keep on doing the things we're meant to do. But is that really? Pain fills bottles and then pours them back empty. And then fill them again. How you feeling, my friend? Sitting in the room with no ceiling again. But you too afraid to stand up. Scared to pump life's iron. It'll probably make you man up. Get your man up, so man up. Everything ain't easy. If success wasn't breezing, everyone would be cheesing. Oh man, this world that we live in, everybody on a mission with the goal. And homie, you still chillin'. Smoke a little spliff and probably touch a couple women. You was born to be a leader, and I gotta give it mission. And you don't even need it. But your walls look anemic, no blood in your veins, and the fire from your flame don't go into a freezer. And I'm trying to bite your name to make you see the things that you was meant to do. And I'm trying to figure out what I did to you. You pressed me in this box and now I missed the news about the things that you was meant to do. Now your legacy is not original. They criticize, they look you in your eyes and say you couldn't recognize the slaughter you doing to your daughter. And I know that sometimes you don't want to be a father, but life is full of pain and its trials even smarter than a normal human being. So you gotta be a brawler. Better yet, you gotta be smaller than your own self. Cause sometimes pride is just of no help. And sometimes you ain't got no help. But God is still alive and he ain't done yet. Say he ain't done yet. So keep pushing. Cowards dodge bullets. I take them to the test cause I ain't trying to be a rookie. Pain in my eyes when that blood overtook me. Now my life is full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Man, I got the fruits of a hustler. Man, I got the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. Man, said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and go hard. Man, wake up and go hard. Said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, said I ain't sleeping no more. My eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more.
You see, it's a travesty how we watch life manifest in different faces of reality. I couldn't. It's like my mind says no, but my heart is deceitful, so I don't know who to believe. I guess I shouldn't know. Destiny isn't found in the feet of our traveling sin. Purpose isn't found in the minds of unfruitful men. We scratch for wax because when Jesus spoke, we couldn't hear, but it's simply because we refused to hear the truth because we had itching ears. Hats off to the creator of life. Foot stumped on the creator of sin. Nails pierced in his serpent's head and keys of death snatched away from him. Who could fathom that life was written and produced in a basket made for fruit. And if fruit bear fruit, then that fruit will become trees and bear more fruit. I mean, we bear fruit, he bear pain. We live life. We live fruitful lives because of the life that he made. He breathed fire and it turned the hearts of men so cold. His glory goes higher than any balloon will ever float. And if his glory was with ours, I believe that we'd explode, jetting down the stream of life everlasting. Sin lost its weight once we put it in the casket, but when it all turns away, then the spirit comes back in form of godliness. No power. We're more likely actors. Chains snapped off our wrists. Break all addictions, then we eat them. Trains ride around tracks because the trail has been made. Jesus ports us to a new land, so the trail has been blazed. If we all seen death that was happening to the saints, we will be amazed because their heart is still beating, but their spirits are in the grave. Is your religion a real thing, Was it just a rebuttal to a question you couldn't answer? The world's lies flies around fecal matter because it's attracted to waste. Two things of life makes common sense. Every man says I'm not perfect, so it makes it necessary for us to commit common sin. But is our religion found in the tongues of men, or as it has been kept to the true prophets of the end of their pens? It's an anomaly. Dropping bombs of modern minds in a box called depression. I laugh when we think we have been through it. When the saints were granted their death, which who could fathom? Ask a question. What if that question had no answer? Does it make it untrue? Did you know that the majority of people who believe simply says that they cannot prove what we believe? What if what we believe can't be proven by the human mind, but by one simple taste of His word, word of life, where it's always fresh? It's just that the nasty bugs in our tongues make it taste better. What if that's not home? It's just another word to awaken your spiritual home. I'm alone. If the heart's only broken, when they feel cold. Minds only change when they've been old, or if they've been old. Feet only change directions when a life is chasing is where we're going. And hands are only motivated to heal when life becomes work. I mean, there's life here. Once and when we begin to become adopted into a family that we never belong, a family without sin, without blemish or spot. You know, it's crazy because that's what's required of us. But is it possible? Yes, it's very possible. Freedom only knows what it feels like to shut that door and not open it. So I ask for freedom. And when freedom comes, I know that I won't be bound anymore. So who is freedom? Freedom is Christ. And where is Christ bound? He's bound in life. Where is life found? In the everlasting? And the everlasting that was never bound by a casket. So who wants freedom? He has it. Through all the chains, gave death its own grave, and suicide became his only mission because he knew that he would raise. I said I want freedom. Because life is not a life unless it has been bound by Jesus. So give me freedom. And I like to fathom that reality. And I like to fathom that reality.
Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. Tony Bradley's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Scott, and Curry subbed in for Danny Green. Nifty move. Marshall can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Goes up on the wing, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons working it over. Bradley sets the pick for Harris. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 8 points. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And the wing jumper offline. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Curry. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Anthony's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Puts it up. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Simmons with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Harris, right side. That one good for two. He's got 12.
Somebody came to play tonight, 6 out of his first 7. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Here's Bradley. Rebound by Marshall.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Buries the 20-footer. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, Party? Good shooting covers over a multitude of deals. We're seeing it right now.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
From about 19 feet, again the Cavaliers score. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the paint, here's Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And the 76ers lead by 2. Now Cleveland shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. The shot. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Philadelphia. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Marshall can't hit. Philadelphia shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Well, wasn't he happy with that look, even though it didn't fall?
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Bible, the pass to Harris. Rebounded by McGee. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And the foul called on Junior. That is it.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Spin. Curry is inside. And a missed late. Tobias.
This is a certified hood classic.
Oh, yeah. You already know what it is. Guns all up in the booth. It's an AK-47. What you know?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Cleveland, Osman in at the forward with Love joining him. Clears out there with Exum, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Korkmaz passes to Embiid over Drummond, and that one goes long. Cavaliers trailing. Now, here's Marshall. 14 points for him. And he hits it to tie the game up. Marshall's got 6. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Cavaliers with the rebound. Marshall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over Curry. Marshall can't hit. Philadelphia shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. It's Curry with the drive.
Not letting that one fly. Running using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Pulls up on the wing. Basket good. Marshall's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Embiid finds Bible. Outside, Scott. Here's Curry with the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now here's Curry, guarded by Marshall. Pass to Embiid. Back to Bible. Shot clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Marshall with it. Curry meets her. On the line. Marshall can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Junior. And Simmons, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Dante Exum. Curry against Sexton. And stolen by Sexton. And now here comes Marshall, leading the break. And it's good, 2 points. Marshall's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Simmons. Oh, the power.
He finishes with muscle through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passes, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a player 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes.
Waiting for the day that he would come and get his church. I knew I won't go and I just needed an avenue for this misery and suffering. Man, I know it sounds kinda stupid. I was married to the flesh and then adopted as a pupil. Cleansed with the water, now my sins kinda nutrient. Reigns in the flesh, but the spirit is the ruler. Purged from the lies, purged from the
Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound.
this quarter, I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the way. Marshall's got 26 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
The pass to Brand. And here now is Thibault. He feeds it to Embiid. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Excellent D that time later from McGee. And stolen by Thibault. He kicks it to Curry. It's deflected.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And oh boy, a lot of contact. And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Marshall. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. So they take the lead. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Puts it up from 12. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
If you're waiting for him to miss, he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
It's all tied in Philadelphia.
I told him I'm not a rapper. I just do this for fun. Let go. All of y'all are just ball matter. So I'm marching right up to the Irish Spring. These rhymes about to bust your gallbladder. Young Tell, welcome to the same team. Young spitters, climb, go get us. Beat that flesh with the hammer, now that sin we diminished. Sorry about the same team, that's the wrong song. I'm just trying to help these girls to keep their clothes on. Hey, cause they pose on while they long gone. On Facebook, but they get their face took. Identity crisis, yeah, that's a face crook. Come holla at your boy, it won't take much. Blind eyes on they broke back, screaming out they lines, saying ain't nobody wrote that. Take a puff, man, I really couldn't tote that. Weed in their minds, so the seed, man, they really couldn't grow back. Yeah, man, that seed is the word. Sinners in the devil, man, that flee, I concur. Rhymes on the level, trying to reach up the word, man, I crucified the flesh.
Then for the Cavaliers, Porter comes in for a curl. And it's Marshall in for Colin Sexton. They've got Scott. Fort Myers is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris looking it over. Hits the jumper in space. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
Here's Marshall. The shot will not fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Light in darkness, it keeps fighting, man. I'm trying to stop this fire, but it keeps igniting. I'm a new breed, yeah, revenge of the Lakers, and I'm killing these beasts like Clash of the Titans. I'm a fragmented beast, an incomplete sentence. A sold-out Christian never bought on clearance. Saved by grace, compromise, no feelings. When that light turns on, then it means no ceilings, yeah. And y'all can try to be enlightened, sitting in these trials.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Curry kicks to Harris. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Porter. And here is Marshall. 28 points for him. And yes, it's good. Marshall's got 30.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Outside Curry.
I got the fire in my eyes. Yeah, I got the
Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Marshall. He sinks the 11-footer.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Nance is checked in. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 1. Simmons passes to Harris. Curry with a wide-open look. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 13 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. This is the baby hook. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Marshall's got 34 points.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Simmons passes to Harris. Offline with his 3. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, here's Marshall. Guarded by Simmons. Marshall can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Marshall with the steal. And it's in there. Marshall's got 36. 76ers trailing. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Harris. Bradley is screen on Nance. Here's Harris. And the call.
Yo, you shoot the underhand? That's low, bro. Got everybody watching. No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me that kind of separate themselves. And it's one because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Marshall with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And they call the foul.
Right, baby. Too strong. Way too easy for me.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
To end the run. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the foul called on Junior.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Harris with it. He's got 20. Now, Thibault outside Curry. Here we go. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
The 76ers trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's out of bounds. The 76ers have a retain possession here. Eyes a 3 off the inbound. Carries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 16.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row, like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
A 15-footer. Marshall can't hit. The 76ers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Harris dishes to Curry. Pass to Brandt. McGee on the double team. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Korkmaz is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 47 points.
It's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's beaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Curry passes to Harris. Outside for Curry. Pocket 6. Off target from outside. Now Cleveland shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Marshall can't hit. 76ers shooting 43% for the game. Korkmaz passes to Bynum. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. A 3. Korkmaz no good.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Marshall. The shot missing. Right back after this break. Basketball.
Into obedience, he saw our
Philadelphia with the ball.
And turned them white
so on the floor for Cleveland. Junior's out there with Colin Sexton. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Okoro in at the small forward.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Marshall. A basket good off the assist from Sexton. Marshall's got 49 points in the game. The 76ers trail by 7. Curry looking around to the middle. Outside, Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid finds Weibel. Shoots over Okoro. Weibel can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The 76ers again can't hit it. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Marshall. Softly drops in the floater. Marshall's got 53.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Freedom if they open up their eyes. Slaves to the chains that
in for Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Marshall, he's checked in for Cleveland. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason learning his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the true.
Reed is checked in for the 76ers. Here's Green. Left side, Harris. 6 to shoot over Love. Harris's shot is off. And so Marshall will bring it up for Cleveland. They're leading by 8. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Simmons passes to Reed. Drummond working against Scott. For Drummond. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. That's a basket. Is 8th from the field, 8-14.
Sensational speed by Simmons, tucking it down the court and beating everybody.
Marshall can't hit. Marshall with the steal. Chalk up 2 there. Marshall's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Harris gets to Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's the 3. Not that one. The Cleveland lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Harris.
I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song, man, I'm bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Today. Yeah.
And then bury some threes.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tony Bradley comes in for Reed, and Curry subbed in for Green. Here's Marshall. Yet another bucket.
Appreciate the 3 points, boy. He just can't miss.
And that one misses. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Okoro. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. He got it.
Yo, EJ, turn me up a little bit, bro. Yeah. Yo. Sometimes, man, I don't realize how I'm a changed man. I can see it in my eyes. We bow down, do we cry?
Everything is going his way right
The
now.
voice sounds familiar, so it might be the enemy. That man's trying to fight tall.
Oh, here's
That's
Harris.
all y'all see until he turns the mic off. The mic's off, the lights off. Lounging in the night,
Chipped
listening
away.
to the MC. Turn that
Now,
mic back
Cleveland moving it
up.
up. Marshall's running. And the bucket is good.
Behind closed doors, sitting on Facebook with a coconut smile and reality is closer than me playing the wild.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And Curry has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closer. The baseline chase from the mark. And there's the call.
going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. You've seen an opponent that many times as inevitable that those games take on a little extra heat.
Take a look at the Christ who sacrificed for my dues. Take a look at the Christ who sacrificed for my dues. Yo, young tell, bet I'm said I'm not a rapper.
For Philadelphia, Reedy's checked in for Scott. Ryan Brokoff comes in for Tobias Harris. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And here's Reed. 5 to shoot, and it's blocked by Marshall.
Yeah.
43 seconds left in the fourth. That one drops for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
High, arcing shot.
Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and Bradley gets it to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And not to mention, I did a lot of talking, not once have I seen something.
Here's the teardrop. She grabs the miss.
I know you busy fishing, but we ain't got the permission to compromise commitment. Scars on his back while we was busy sinning. Nails in his hands, thank God that we forgive him.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business.
Them nails in his hands, thank God
Isn't
that
this
we forgive him. Yeah.
This one was over well
But I
before.
said I'm not a rapper. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine. With some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs. They lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah. Today ain't manifesting. Yo. I believe I was molded in the lion's den. Strange fires goes higher than the flying hens. I want to describe a friend whose main goal is to see sin and put a complete end to his dire friends. Add pumps on the side of him, filled with the monster. Change with his presence, where heavy essence look as shiny and entire rims. Surround the fence, looks greener on
All
the
due
outside.
respect, I think your teammates fell a little more lenient tonight, too.
But who sits on the throne has a coat etched on the
I did a
side
lot of the
him.
scoring, but
Okay, let me
that's just
stop
one part of
with
the
these
game.
high
So
bars.
everybody did their part.
Penetrating
That's what's
on these
important.
high thoughts.
Very
I got
modest.
some
Thanks for your time.
Might rock your socks off. What did I eat for breakfast? Corn and some Pop Tarts. I got some hot thoughts. Blame it on the Jolene. I only eat black pepper on my rice and hot salt. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine. With some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs. They lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah. But they ain't manifesting. Yeah. Yo, you tell. But I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah. Man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah. I said I'm not a rapper. Rap. I said I'm not a rapper, though. Yeah. Man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah. I'm not a rapper, homie. Yeah. I'm not a rap. I'm not a rap. Said I'm not a rapper, dude. Cinema. Yo. This one's for you. on doing the things we're meant to do. But is that really? Pain fills bottles and then pours them back empty, and then fill them again. How you feeling, my friend? Sitting in the room with no ceiling again, but you too afraid to stand up. Scared to bump life's iron, it'll probably make you man up. Get your man up, so man up. Everything ain't easy. If success wasn't breezing, everyone would be cheesing. Oh man, this world that we live in, everybody on a mission with the goal. And homie, you still chillin'. Smoke a little spliff and probably touch a couple women. You was born to be a leader, and I gotta give it mission. And you don't even need it, but your walls look anemic. No blood in your veins, and the fire from your flame don't go into a freezer. And I'm trying to bite your name to make you see the things that you was meant to do. And I'm trying to figure out what I did to you. You pressed me in this box, and now I missed the news about the things that you was meant to do. Now your legacy is not original. They criticize, they look you in your eyes and say you couldn't recognize the slaughter you doing to your daughter. And I know that sometimes you don't want to be your father, but life is full of pain and this trial's even smarter than a normal human being. So you gotta be a brawler. Better yet, you gotta be smaller than your own self. Cause sometimes pride is just a no help, and sometimes you ain't got no help.
This is
but
what
God is
things
still
count,
alive,
right
and
here.
he ain't done yet. Say he ain't done yet. So keep pushing. Cowards dodge bullets. I take them to the test, cause I ain't trying to be your rookie. Pain in my eyes when that blood overtook me. Now my life is full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Man, I got the fruits of a hustler. Man, I got the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. Man, said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and go hard. Man, wake up and go hard. Said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, said I ain't sleeping no more. My eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more.
See, it's a travesty how you watch life manifest in different faces of reality. I couldn't. It's like my mind says no, but my heart is deceitful, so I don't know who to believe. I guess I shouldn't know. Destiny isn't found in the feet of our traveling sin. Purpose isn't found in the minds of unfruitful men. We scratch for wax because when Jesus spoke, we couldn't hear, but it's simply because we refused to hear the truth, because we had itching ears. Hats off to the creator of life. Foot stuck on the creator of sin. Nails pierced in the serpent's head and keys of death snatched away from him. Who could fathom that life was written and produced, and a basket made for fruit, and a fruit bear fruit, and that fruit will become trees and bear more fruit. I mean, we bear fruit, we bear pain, we live life. We live fruitful lives because of the life that he made. He brought fire, and it turned the hearts of men so cold. His glory goes higher than any balloon will ever float, and if his glory was with ours, I believe that we'd explode, jetting down the stream of life everlasting. Sin lost its weight once we put it in the casket, but when it all turns away, then the spirit comes back in form of godliness. No power. We're more likely actors. Chains snapped off our wrists. Break all addictions, then we eat them. Trains ride around tracks because the trail has been made. Jesus ports us to a new land, so the trail has been blazed. If we all seen death that was happening to the saints, we would be amazed because their heart is still beating, but their spirits are in the grave. Is your religion a real thing? Was it just a rebuttal to a question you couldn't answer? The world's lies flies around fecal matter because it's attracted to waste. Two things in life makes common sense. Every man says I'm not perfect, so it makes it necessary for us to commit common sin. But is our our religion found in the tongues of men, or as it has been kept to the true prophets of the end of their pens. It's an anomaly. Dropping bombs of modern minds in a box called depression. I laugh when we think we have been through it. When the saints were granted their death, which who could fathom? Ask a question. What if that question had no answer? Does it make it untrue? Did you know that the majority of people who believe simply says that they cannot prove what we believe? What if what we believe can't be proven by the human mind, but by one simple taste of his word of life, where it's always fresh? It's just that the nasty bugs in our tongues make it taste bitter. What if that's not a poem, but just another warning to awaken your spirits alarm? I'm alone. And the hearts are only broken when they've gone cold. Minds only change when they've been bold, or if they've been old. Feet only change directions when a life was chasing is long gone, and hands are only motivated to build when life becomes work. I mean, does life end? Or is it when we begin to become adopted into a family that we never belonged? A family without sin, without blemish or spot. You know, it's crazy because that's what's required of us. But is it possible? Yes, it's very possible. And freedom only knows what it feels like to shut that door and not open it. So I ask for freedom. And when freedom comes, I know that I won't be bound anymore. So who is freedom? Freedom is Christ.
Good to see
and where is Christ bound?
Mid-range game.
He's bound in life. Where is life found? In the everlasting. In the everlasting, it was never bound by a casket. So who wants freedom? He has it. Broke all the chains, gave death its own grave, and suicide became his only mission because he knew that he'd be raised. I want freedom. Because life is not a life unless it has been bound by Jesus. So give me freedom. And I like to fathom that reality. And I like to fathom that reality.
Just like that.
To my right to be a Christian. I mean, they make the laws from homosexuality to weed, but they seem to toss a little shade and it concerns to that freedom. It concerns to that First Amendment when it comes to my freedom of religion. Do we really have freedom? They command us to stop preaching. Close our mouths when sin starts screaming, but condemning our pastors for not opening their mouths to marry gay people. I mean, would you ask a Muslim to eat pork? Would you tell a Hindu to remove that big red dot from their foreheads because it makes you feel uncomfortable? Would you tell a Jew that he has to work on Saturday because his Sabbath day is changed that locks him in a 5-wall box? This 5-wall box has been placed in the democracy. Well, condemning sin is insanity. Better yet, insanity. Because Marcus Houston can assist the girl on getting naked and rockets will blast on 7 forced to independently consider freedom a blessing. Freedom from what? See, I have noticed something about this synergy. Let's fight and condemn Christians. Uphold the Bible as God's holy word and to accept us so that maybe we feel like God will accept us as sinners. But never being born again, simply just being born to man. So I'm born to you and you're born to me, but two men can't give birth except to death because sin was conceived in a womb that produced death. Now we have a bunch of Ishmaels walking around thinking they are the promised seed, but they are deaf. Please, spare me the explanation.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Full-blown man with another full-blown man and make people think in their minds that this can make a beautiful creation. Spare me the explanation. What if the pedophile said I was born this way? What if the man who was just longing to have sex with your little chihuahua couldn't help it because he was born this way? What if the man who was in love with your 13-year-old son and said he couldn't help it because he was born gay? Knowing in your mind two things that doesn't glorify God cannot possibly make a beautiful creation. What if every time we sin, we had a preacher in our wallets who would justify it? So please, spare me the explanation. Because I really don't need it. And I'm not in the business of condemning people. I'm in the business of preaching to Jesus that offers freedom. Freedom from insanity. Freedom from a life that was bound by chains and locked in the box, all the pressure. I'm preaching Jesus. A God who created himself in the physical, gave birth to himself in the physical, was sickness or disease doesn't lie, so he doesn't get physicals. And he doesn't get physical because he realized that our enemy is not physical, born to raise up soldiers for free because he is in the business of fixing these. So please, study your explanation, because I'll really deal with you. This is segment.
Yo. On you. On. Yo. He won't leave you on you. On. Yeah. Yo, I remember when he put me on the right track. Chastised, but sometimes I didn't like that. I tried to fight back to them trials in my life, and I had to realize I couldn't fight back. Yeah, and I was brought to my knees, cause I had to realize he the only one I need. And pretty little lies, I try to tell you that you're free, but the truth is, homie, I'm enslaved to the king, yeah. And I'm in bondage to his will. No matter where I run, he will always be here. He said in his word, I'll never leave me nor forsake me, and I know I really need it. I admit that I'm a baby. Harsh realities, man, they strike without warning. Trials that I had, man, they couldn't be avoided. They try to find success, I'm just trying to find a sword that will free me from the chains of my own allegory, man. So why you gotta be so low? He won't leave you on your own. So why you gotta be so low? He won't leave you on your own. Wake up, keep grinding, baby. Realize that you alive and made it. So why you gotta be so low? I found the truth, man, that I ain't true. Yo, everybody talk real, but our sin is proof. A lot of people came just to feed us food. We've been corrupt since the crib and even in the womb. Be my guest to come and check my fruit, and I ain't rapping about Christ just to pay my dues. A lot of y'all trying to be some AR dudes, and y'all don't even know what an AR do, man.
So a look at our starter and some new faces in new places that
I don't have to ever sin. See, we press, but we don't have to ever bend. Crucify that flesh, boy, stop living and forever sin. Young fly, call me CeeLo. I ran a couple miles to these stars on reload. I got these bars, man, I never been legal. Citizen of heaven, so I bow like I'm Tebow. And we know sinners never sleep, so I stay on alert like a shark on the beach. Looking for a limb in the flesh I can eat. Send me them demons, I'ma beat them in they sleep. Young tell baby, man, they put me on this beat. And your boy straight killing, cause they know that I'm a beast. Yo, so why you gotta be so low? He won't leave you on your own. So why you gotta be so low? He won't leave you on your own. Wake up, keep grinding, baby. Realize that you alive and made. So why you gotta be so low? He won't leave you on your own. I do this for fun.
This is a certified hood classic.
Oh, yeah. You already know what it is. Guns all up in the booth. It's an AK-47. What you know? My gun goes. My gun nowadays, I don't know. Let's go.
Panda.
Cause my dude,
Flounder.
he back again.
Panda.
Flounder.
Panda.
All types of fish and animals.
I'm going back. with the runner, but I will pull back like a runner. And I'm at home, and I'm at home, and I'm on that. I go home with the panther. I go home with the panther. I live home with the panther. I got big bold panthers. I got 2 with the roll. I got 6, that's O. Plus 3, that's 9.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Dragic with. Now Adebayo.
I shot myself.
So both teams making some changes here. Junior against Dragic. That's a good look from Junior. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Well, NBA players have been spokesmen for Kia for quite some time now. It was announced that Junior will be the latest player to take that role.
And I'll tell you, whenever someone mentions the NBA and Kia, I can't help but think of when Blake Griffin dunked over the car in the dunk contest. Now, maybe we'll get to see Junior try and recreate that at some point.
Junior drives in, can't connect from short range.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. Dragic outside. Now here's Hero. Back to Dragic. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Cavaliers leading. Now here is Junior. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
Y'all bet you don't even know that gun sound. It's over. Whoa.
Break. 2 shots. I don't mind shooting foul shot, guys. I do this all day.
And he can't get the first one. McGee, he's checked in for the Cavs. Porter Jr. comes in for Sexton. And the Heat making a change here. Good on the second one. Miami trailing. Outside Robinson. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in. Think about this, BA. A 5'7" point guard early in high school. But Duncan Robinson's late growth spurt left him off scouts' radar. No D1 offers. He played at a prep school, then Division III, and finally at Michigan.
So it's Miami now, after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Iguodala outside. Screen by Olynyk. And it's Iguodala off the drive.
Great drive to the rim by Iggy. His aggressiveness really forcing the D to get physical with him.
free throw is good.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
So he gets them both. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. The kick out to Nunn. Takes a three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play.
What's up? The truth is, we have all sinned and fallen short. God is real.
Oh, keep following. I do this all
Real,
day.
then that means that us
Nice to
as
meet you.
simple man is accountable to God. We have breached his law, transgressed his way.
And that one misses.
Totally justified.
Miami's gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
But thank God for his grace and his mercy.
And here's Nunn. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Junior. Tries a 9-footer. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Outside Robinson. Hauled in by McGee. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Here's Junior. Drives to the hoop. An easy 2 on the layup. Junior's got 9 points. Well, even though the season is in its early stages, Junior has done everything this team could have asked for in a limited time.
Yeah, and think about it. They threw him into action quickly, and he's responded. Junior's much further ahead than many expected him to be at this point. It's really a great sign of things to come from him. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Good on the shot. And it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Robinson. Here's Nunn. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
No good on the free throw. And Grant Kendrick Nunn, 3 years at Illinois, 1 at Oakland University. His senior year, he was the second leading scorer in the nation after Trae Young.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, as the Horizon League Player of the Year, what an accomplishment. But despite that, wasn't invited to the NBA Scouting Combine. He went undrafted. He persevered, though, played a year in the G League, and now he has arrived.
And he nails the third. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. The drive by Junior. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Iguodala outside. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. And Nunn is good for 3. Nunn's got 5.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Nunn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Junior. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
1:46 left in the opening quarter. And it's Olynyk off the drive. Oh, Junior with a block. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Heat on offense. Trailing by 5. Pass to Olynyk.
even seen him yet. Reality couldn't find where we breed him at. Put this knowledge on their minds, sprinkle with amazing grace. Give a little time, I tell them who won't feed it next.
And here's Robinson. He's guarded by Porter. Robinson can't hit.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Junior. Iguodala with the rebound. And for the Heat, they're shooting around 32% to begin this game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
Here's McGee. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Nunn with it. Now guarded by Junior. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Count it. Good.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And here are the Heat now. Pass to Olynyk. Outside Robinson. Nunn with it. Here's Robinson. Coming off a 12-point game. Shot clock at 6. Outside Nunn. From downtown. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Exum. Setting the floor for Miami. Kendrick Nunn out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's... Here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Will it go? And Junior lays it in. Junior's got 19.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
For 3, Robinson. Cavaliers with a rebound. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron. The Heat have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. And again, the Heat missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Robinson with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Robinson's got 5.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Here's Junior. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
The Heat on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Nunn from outside the arc. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Harkless. Junior against Nunn. To the inside. Right wing. Just 3 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7. The Cavs trailing. Junior with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Or a little line for 1. Well, Grant, what do you see as the qualities that make a good coach a great coach?
BA, with the modern player in today's game, I think great coaches that exist are relationship guys. They understand their players. They're great communicators, great teachers, know how to motivate and inspire. As the league has also become much more younger in the last 10, 15 years, there's definitely a point of emphasis on player development, teaching, and helping these young men grow on and off the court.
Here's Harkless to the left side wing. McGee with a steal. Now Junior. He's got 25. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
None against Junior. Here's Harkless. Back to Robinson. Outside Nunn. Launches it. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And stolen by Adebayo.
Soul fermented and wholeness purged.
Nunn against Junior. Right side Robinson. Back to Nunn. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with a rebound. McGee's got the glass.
Sin. What a gratifying taste. Testing life's boundaries with the choice of either life or death. Choosing death. Suicidal minds coincide with the vain imagination that we are not really killing ourselves. Recognize. Since days
That's covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Junior gets it to go.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Miami trailing. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Junior. And it's Miami with a rebound. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And soon enough, every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that he is God.
Cleveland shooting 56% for the second quarter. Nunn against Junior. And they pick up 2. Junior's got 29.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, we couldn't see it in their eyes. Lives in their prime, missed their duty to incline, couldn't find freedom if they opened up their eyes. Slaves to the chains that was placed in their mind. Death, yeah, it's placed in their eyes. Tried to find freedom, but we really don't need it. So, trying to define whatever freedom wrote, listen to their lies. When the paper found their eyes, they couldn't read it though. Masterminds to the chains, they would've dove off the ship if they knew that they could even float. Yeah, but they didn't even know that lies flies higher than eagles go. I'm trying to decide minds, I leave them alone. Searching for truth, but it ain't even home. Yeah, truth, but he ain't even home. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song, man, no bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out.
Pass to none. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling. You know, at Kentucky, Bam Adebayo's role was defined. Rebound, defend, screen, and get to the rim. All the while behind the scenes, he has worked on his offensive skill set.
What's your identity? When the change go come, who you really think the enemy? Holding that gun. I bet you surprised, you ain't never seen one yet. And I ain't trying to make no implications. Full-fledged wars drip from my pores and aspirations. Yeah. And they didn't even know emancipation laws. Don't let them go. They probably passed the laws on the low and handed them a paper and told them to read your enslavement. We kept making songs about the slaves. Jim Crow laws don't ignite the flame.
And he lit up and finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
The drive by Junior. He gets it in there. Junior's got 31.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Well, Cleveland's shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Here's Junior, and he banks in the layup. 33 points for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Nunn. Back to Adebayo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers leading. Junior up top. Nunn defends. Junior with the bucket.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Adebayo against McGee. Now here's Adebayo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on JaVale McGee.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
He misses the free throw.
Watch him. Watch him.
He hits the second from the line.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo will be walking by any coach on any team in any league.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Cavaliers on top, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
So homie, get your pride off the floor and please wake up. Defining things in life ain't nice cause to make up. Stop living for a over busy trying to get
Pass to Nunn.
I promise say your opinions, man, they really don't make us. I promise he ain't put it in.
know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
They've got Junior, JaVale McGee out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Nance in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
So it's Miami now. 3-point lead. Pass to Olynyk. Robinson, a screen on Nance. And it's Olynyk off the drive. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Finishes well around the basket. You can't let Kelly get past you on the drive.
Junior with it. Picked up by Iguodala. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Now none. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Exum. You know, one thing that emerged from the events of the past year, Grant, is what an important voice NBA players have in the community and the platform and the ability to share those opinions on a daily basis.
You know, so true, B.A. I am incredibly proud of the players in this league, understanding the power of their voice and the desire to use it to affect change. And we saw that last year. Players at all levels, the high-end elite players, the role players, everyone coming together to speak out against social and civil injustices. Just incredible to witness and to be a part of that NBA family and community. They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs...
Look at the road signs. They lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. And not to mention, I did a lot of talking. Not once have I seen something pop into existence.
to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Iguodala's shot is good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Junior. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on that one. He's off on the second. Well, the NBA had a plan in place pretty quickly on how to resume play during the pandemic. Grant, the bubble was a success.
It really was, B.A., and you have to tip your hat to the NBA and its leadership. You know, Adam Silver, Mark Tatum, Kathy Behrens, they were very thoughtful, very deliberate in terms of how to restart the NBA bubble in the midst of this pandemic. And you know what? We didn't have a situation that was a petri dish. We were able to focus on basketball, great play, individual performances, team performances, and ultimately able to crown a champion. So kudos to the NBA for a fantastic job resuming play.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. The teardrop. And Junior with the nice bucket inside. Junior's got 37.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
To the middle. McGee with a steal. Here's Junior. And that one drops for him. Junior's got 39.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Again, the Heat misses.
It's amazing. All night, he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Basket's good.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Junior against none. Screen by Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. Nunn drives in. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Junior. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. Junior's got 43 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Pass to Adebayo. Iguodala outside. And he lobs it up to the rim.
See what I did to you. We keep on doing the things we're meant to do. But is that really pain-filled?
And Adebayo slams it in.
Andre Iguodala showing his court vision off the pick and roll. Just a remarkable player who really threads the needle with his passing.
Here's Junior. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Like that call.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. 1:25 left to play in the third. Pass to Olynyk. Adebayo sets a screen, and it's Olynyk off the drive. Here's Nunn. Off target with the 3.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Nance finds Junior. No good there, and it's Miami the other way. None with it. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. That 3's off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Pass to Adebayo. Nance pulls down the board. Here's Junior. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 46.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Screen by Olynyk. Adebayo from long range. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front. They're up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Junior's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in.
See, Travis, see how you watch life manifest in different faces of reality. I couldn't. It's like my mind says no, but my heart is deceived.
Here's Junior.
I guess I should know. Yesterday isn't found in the feet of our God in the sea. Purpose isn't found in the lives of those who commit.
And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero's got 8 rebounds in the game. The Heat have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. And let's take a look at Miami. Dragic and Hero, the backcourt. Achua is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. Here's Junior. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Miami has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Hero outside. Here's Achua. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Colin Sexton. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Junior. Yes! And the foul! And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Leonard's checked in for Miami. The Heat have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Dragic outside. Leonard outside. The kick out to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Miami, no good that time either.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
The drive by Junior gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Goran Dragic.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
You know, one area where Andre Drummond has improved is at the free throw line.
Check this out, B.A. In his first 5 years in the league, he shot below 40% from the free throw line. The last handful of seasons, over 50%. Now, that's cut down a little bit on the hack-the-shack strategy.
Oh, wow!
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Here's Junior. And, yep, it's good. Junior's got 52 points.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Dragic against Junior. To the paint. Achua gets the bucket. Achua's got 9 points now in the second half. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Drummond passes to Junior. Second chance effort. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Y'all want to play ball? Or just foul out there? I'm good with whatever. Just let me know.
And he sinks the second.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Miami trailing. And here's Hero. Here's Dragic. Off the mark there with a 3.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
The drive by Junior. Here's Drummond. Doesn't go that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Hero with it. Dragic outside. From deep. Counted from distance. Dragic has got 20.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Junior against Dragic. Junior with the bucket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And for the Heat, they're shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Here's Dragic. Rejected by Junior. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Harkless. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dragic. And there it is for him.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
The Cavs trailing. Junior left side. No good that time. Some solid defense by Dragic. Miami's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Olynyk. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Junior with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Heat shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Olynyk. And here's Dragic. The three ball. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. The Cavaliers leading. Junior right side. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Dragic. There's the three. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Junior. Banked it in off the glass. Junior's got 60. Heat shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Junior. Dragic against Junior. Dragic misses.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Here's Junior. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Dragic. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The steal. They break out 5-on-3. Here's Hero. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the free throw, no good.
He's an offensive-minded guard with limitless scoring potential. I think Tyler Hero will be a household name soon enough.
They get it back. Here's Junior. Yes!
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
And Miami has possession. Timeout called. The Heat. They're down by 5. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Dragic.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. You have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
What up, Cam? I'm finna shoot some more. I guess it's close to my murder. I can still hit him with chicken. And I put it on the gun. One of the jacks. I'm in the cement. And I go up all day like a choo-choo train. Shooting nigga. Put the green on my nigga. Bring it on the gun. And I put it on the biggest girl. Shimmy nigga, get it. Do it in a minute. Bring it 5 seconds. Do it over. Don't go, Steve Austin, nigga. I got some dirt on my shoes. I got dirt on my finger.
Philadelphia. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I like how the league.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
I know it sounds kind of stupid. I was married to the flesh and then adopted it as a pupil. Cleansed with the water, now my sins kinda neutral. Yet reigns in the flesh, but the spirit is the ruler. Purged from the lies, purged from deceit. Well, I really don't know, cause you don't know if you deceived. I tried to look up in his eyes and say it was a dream, but my sin took over, and I'm asking him to leave.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D. Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status. Here's Embiid. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Marshall with it. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Unable to get that one. So for the 76ers, the last game, a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Simmons passes to Harris. Misses the three. The Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Simmons passes to Scott. Clock at 6. Three-pointer by Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Marshall will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. Sweet move. And the rejection by Embiid.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Now here's Simmons, covered by Marshall. Simmons passes to Harris. Puts it up from 12. That misses off the backboard. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade.
That free throw missing. No luck that time either.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Yeah, that wouldn't put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Screaming out they lines, saying ain't nobody wrote that. Take a puff, man, I really couldn't tote that. Weed in their minds, so the seed, man, they really couldn't grow back. Yeah, man, that seed is the word. Sinners and the devil better flee, I concur. Rhymes on the level, trying to reach up the word. Man, I crucified the flesh, so I'm bleeding on the word. Cause no one on the corner got a swagger like Christ. Cause no one on the corner is compatible to life. Yes, he can take a cat and he can turn it to a lion. But who can take the truth and they can turn it to a lion seed? Sin is a match and y'all birthing out fire. God is my water and he comes to purify us. Holy Ghost in my heart.
And the first one drops.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Shoots a fader. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 6. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Left side, Harris. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here is Scott. No points in the game yet for him. Now Marshall. Love outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Marshall. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Drummond. No good from Simmons.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Marshall, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Marshall's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Philadelphia shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Scott. There's Green with the three. Doesn't go that time.
I remember her like Christmas. I mean, one Christmas I had was pretty funny. I remember looking under the tree thinking I had an Xbox, but it was some of those rip tall sandwiches your mom get you for Payless when y'all broke, so I guess it was an Xbox. It was a box that simply didn't have what I wanted. Better yet, it was a box that lasted.
Cavaliers go the other way with it. Marshall with it. He's against Green. That puts them in the lead. He's got 10.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Sexton. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harris outside. McGee against Embiid. Back to Harris. Curry outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Marshall. Banked in off the glass. Marshall's got 12 in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 11-footer got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Marshall, shoots over Curry, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw, no good.
Y'all gotta stop fouling me if you want to stay in this thing.
He's off on the second.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Embiid the screen to the wing right side. Korkmaz drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Marshall with it, picked up by Harris. Marshall with it. Harris is there. Marshall gets the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And the foul called on Junior. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Oh, well, that's a break.
Dear rapper, be it whether you are famous or local. Let's be honest, you really not the person that you
He's off on the first. Exum, he's checked in for Marshall.
Truth is, it's not you. Money, sex, drugs, and killing it. It sells, so you say you do it anymore. Ain't time about nothing. Plus the music getting worse. Nice beat and a real catchy hook. Guess nobody really cares about the verse. Well, Kanye had a good point. Another dance track got it hurt. So really freaking here, that shit dancing like a stripper watching twerk. Some of y'all rap like that, cause it's scared that you might mess around and lose your fan base.
Platoons run here for Cleveland. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Ryan Brokoff comes in for Korkmaz. Green's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Seth Curry. The post tandem, Love and Drummond. Colin Sexton is out there with Junior. And it's Okoro in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need two players to box out Drummond.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 16. The 76ers trail by 8. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Brokoff. Outside, Scott lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Marshall dishes to Drummond. Marshall with it. Simmons is there. Marshall can't hit. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Right side Simmons. The feed to Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
The free throw drops for Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Marshall. That one goes in. 18 points for him.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's Simmons penetrating. They kick it out to Green. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Love. Marshall with it. Simmons is there. Marshall can't hit. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And Embiid with the block.
Drained of.
No good from Simmons. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Marshall. 18 points for him. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Marshall's got 20 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Grabbing hold of it and even conquering death, it could not hold him down. He did not fight. He simply said,
and the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
And there's the pass to Brokoff. And here's Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe this. I cannot believe that. Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Scott. to Simmons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now, here's Marshall. D right on him. Drummond passes to Marshall. With the drive. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Danny Green.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
The 76ers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
That's good from Simmons.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here's Marshall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yes, a great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
But no doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And he makes that one.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Here's Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Here's Marshall. And it's off the back rim. No good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And the foul called on Junior. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing them play with this much confidence.
Marshall inside the 3-point line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Marshall's got 26. The drive by Simmons. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Colin Sexton. The 76ers have hit 6 free throws and 10 attempts. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Kevin Porter comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Marshall. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz checked in for Ryan Brokaw. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Philadelphia also making some changes. Ryan Brokaw's checked in for Mike Scott, and Curry subbed in for Green. Marshall inside the 3-point line, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid hold down the post for him. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Brokaw in at the small forward. Marshall inside the 3-point line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded by Marshall. Pass to Embiid. The dish to Simmons. And it's blocked by Marshall.
That's all y'all see until he turns the mic off. The mic's off, the lights off. Lounging in the night and send it to the MC. Turn that mic back on, yeah. And y'all don't even know the life that they living behind closed doors. Sitting on Facebook with a coconut smile. In reality is most of them ain't praying the wild. Sick of raising your child, man, you ain't raising your child. You just teaching them how to live your lifestyle. And when it's daggone, you run this name in the ground. So who is your child supposed to look up to now? Them rappers, them celebrities, them actors on Facebook. You probably think it's cool till you see how they look. Got the whole world help raising your child. And you no longer see your son when you look in his eyes. He just trying to survive and change scrubbing the ground.
Driving the lane from about 19 feet, and he comes up with the deuce. Marshall's got 28. Philadelphia leading by 4. Now here's Simmons. He's got 27. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Marshall. He trains the quick shot. Marshall's got 30 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Passes it to Brokaw. Back to Simmons. There's the pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sexton. Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. For the Cavaliers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jetty Osman in for a Koro. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. Marshall gets the bucket.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Driving to the basket. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Marshall. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Embiid against McGee. Embiid kicks to Simmons. The hook. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got 5 rebounds tonight. For the lead, and he nails the jump.
Not a rapper. Young 10. Yo.
This is a Cinema Beats production.
Yo, take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws in my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting.
Marshall's got 34 points.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Dante Exum is checked in for Sexton. Korkmaz is checked in for the 76ers.
Nails in his hands, thank God that we forgiven. Yo, thank God that we forgiven. Had them nails in his hands, thank God that we forgiven. Yeah. Yo. But I said I'm not a rapper. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, today ain't manifesting. Yo, cinema. I believe I was molded in the lion's den. Strange fires goes higher than them flying hens. I want to describe a friend whose main goal is to see sin and put a complete end to his dire friends. Air pumps on the side of him, filled with the monster. Change with his presence, where heavier essence looking shinier than tire rims. Surround the fence, looks greener on the outside. So now I got the commands on the stone. But he who sits on the throne has a coat etched on on the side of him. Okay, let me stop with these odd bars. Brain tumors penetrating on these odd thoughts. I got some odd thoughts, might rock your socks off. What did I eat for breakfast? Corn and some Pop-Tarts. I got some odd thoughts, blame it on a Jolie. I only eat black pepper on my rice, not salt. Take a picture of my whole mind. I don't wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine.
76ers trailing. Thibault with the ball. Pass to Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Marshall can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Tries to keep it alive, and they'll keep possession. Thibault can't get it to go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Fires at the elbow. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Curry outside, buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 8 points.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Marshall inside the three-point line, and he hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Embiid dishes to Curry.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Here's Marshall, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Marshall's got 38 points. The 76ers trail by 3. Curry passes to Korkmaz. Embiid with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Embiid, no good.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Curry. From the wing, and again it will go. Basket is good for Marshall. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead. It's Curry with the drive, and the shot is good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Shoots from the high post. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. From deep. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries it from the top of the key. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. And here is Curry. He's got 10. Takes a 3. Thibault can't get it to go. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. With the shot, Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 42 in the game.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 13.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his second of this half, 3rd overall.
Marshall can't hit. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 31% here in the 3rd. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Curry passes to Korkmaz. Inside. Here's Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He lets the D off the hook right there. I mean, if they let him get that open again in that spot, they'll get burned.
Marshall gets the bucket.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of the last 10 from that area.
Outside Curry. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Embiid. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Marshall's got 46 points.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Marshall, and again it's Cleveland. Outside Curry. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. We'll return shortly.
We live fruitful lives because of the life that he made. He brought fire, and it turned the hearts of men so cold. His glory goes higher than any balloon will ever float, and if his glory was with ours, I believe that we'd explode, jetting down the stream of life everlasting. Sin lost its weight once we put it in the casket, but when it all turns away, then the spirit comes back and full of godliness, no power, no love like we practice. Chains snapped off our wrists, break all addictions, eat them. Trains ride around tracks.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Flies around fecal matter because it's
now for Cleveland. Love checked in for Nance. Okoro comes in for Kevin Porter. And it's Marshall in for Matthew Dellavedova. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Mike Scott. Drummond is the center, with Love playing post as well. Sexton is out there with Junior. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. No problems knocking that one down.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's Marshall, and another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Korkmaz, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Love. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Terrific effort by Love. I mean, he's been showing us this since high school. I mean, the combination of rebounding and scoring ability.
Simmons passes to Curry. That shot misses. Nice D from Sexton. Here's Marshall. But they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
And good that time.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Outside, Green. Pass to Harris. Outside, Curry. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now Marshall. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Simmons, the bounce pass. Harris kicks to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 33 points for Ben Simmons.
Oh, you got to live with that on defense. Simmons needs to keep proving he can make these contested shots.
Top of the key. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Scott comes in for Korkmaz. Here's Simmons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Curry setting the pick for Simmons. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Marshall's got 8 rebounds in this game. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Yep, it counts. Marshall's got 58.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
The 76ers with another miss. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Scott. Outside, Simmons. Driving inside. From the stripe. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game, and to have that.
Send this proof. A lot of people came just to feed us food. We've been corrupt since the crib and even in the womb. Be my guest to come and check my fruit. And I ain't rapping about Christ just to pay my dues. A lot of y'all trying to be some AR dudes. And y'all don't even know what an AR do, man. I'm feeling better than I ever been. Waiting for that day that I don't have to ever sin. See, we pressed, but we don't have to ever bend. Crucify that flesh, boy, stop living in forever sin. Young fly, call me CeeLo. I ran a couple miles to these stars on reload. I got these bars, man, I never been legal. Citizen of heaven, so I bow like I'm Tebow. And we know sinners never sleep, so I stay on the
This is a certified hood classic.
Oh, yeah. You already know what it is. Guns all up in the booth. It's an AK-47. What you know? My gun goes. What gun that is, I don't know. Let's go. Cause my dude, he back again. Flounder. All types of fish and animals. I go home with the panther. I live home with the panther. I got big bold panthers. I got 2 with the 4. I got 6, that's old. Plus 3, that's 9. Guns in this booth, boy. I done shot everybody on this track. And the producer. I shot myself. Get that bubble sauce to this and not go right. Hey, shit the regiment like you work the match. I got that pillow across the head and now they call me Cody. Shit the hold on, chillin' that you know to lie. To the woo to let you do the woo do so go right. Hey, sentimental. Yeah, the center, running back. Yeah, the center, that the money on tonight. Get the money going on their back. Hey. Get that paper in that tree. Not true, talk to me. That was to me. You fine out here, boy. Real guns. No biggies. What up, Cam? I'm finna shoot some more. I got some sauce in my murder. I got some heat on my trigger. And I put it on the gunner. One on the jack. I'm in the cement. And I go up, bang. OD like a choo-choo train. Shimmy nigga. Put the green on my nigga. Running on the gunner. And I put it on the bacon. Shimmy nigga, get it. They doing it, man. They bring me back second. They do it, they do Bill Goldberg. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, nigga. Come here, nigga. I got some dirt on my shoes. I got dirt on my beta. Come in, flip it, work. Come in the whoop, in the clam, nigga. Do it, send it, in it, put it on the time, nigga. He dead. I done shot him. I done shot everybody. You better stop me. My gun, y'all bet you don't even know that gun sound. It's over. Whoa. Yo. This is my life.
I won't go, and I knew I won't go, and I just needed an avenue for this misery and suffering. Man, I know it sounds kinda stupid. I was married to the flesh and then adopted as a pupil. Cleansed with the water, now my sins kinda neutral. Yet reigns in the flesh, but the spirit is the ruler. Purged from the lies, purged from deceit. Well, I really don't know, cause you don't know if you deceived. I tried to look up in his eyes and say it was a dream, but my sin took over, and I'm asking him to leave, man. Yeah, I said I'm asking him to leave. My sin took over, and I'm asking him to leave. Yeah. Yeah. But ain't I saved? I made the declaration. I got on my knees and begged the Lord to come save me. Running from the lies and the demons that enslaved me. Yeah, he killed the old man. Now welcome new creation. But I'm still bottled in sin, saying the same prayer like I won't do it again. And just to be honest, man, I won't truly repent. Yeah, it's hard to be broken when you're living deep in your sin. Nah, I remember bowing on my knees. I couldn't say a word, man, I couldn't even speak. I saw them tears rolling out, I'm waiting for some speech. But that spirit took over and I let him intercede. Yeah. See, when you're living deep in your sin, the Lord will cleanse you, man, if you truly repent. We all just simple men who entangled in sin, but thank God for Jesus Christ, who blood covers our sin. Yo, blood covers our sin. Thank God for Jesus Christ, who blood covers our sin. Yeah. Yo, here we go. Man, I was guilty. I was guilty. I was guilty. I was guilty, man. I was guilty. Yeah. See, the truth is, we have all sinned and fallen short. God is real. And if he's real, then that means that us as simple man is accountable to God. We have breached his law, transgressed his way, and he is totally justified in imputing judgment. But thank God for his grace and his mercy. It's his grace that turns us to repentance. Yeah. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God for Jesus Christ. Blood covers our sin. Yeah. I told him I'm not a rapper. I just do this for fun. Let go. All of y'all are just ball matter. So I'm marching right up to the Irish Spring. These rhymes about to bust your gallbladder. Young Tell, welcome to the same team. Young spitters, call them go-getters. Beat that flesh with the hammer, not a sin we diminished. Sorry about the same team, that's the wrong song. I'm just trying to help these girls to keep their clothes on. Hey, cause they pose on while they long gone. On Facebook, about to get their face took. Identity crisis, yeah, that's a face crook. Come holla at your boy, it won't take much. Blind eyes on they broke back, screaming out they lines, saying ain't nobody wrote that. Take a puff, man, I really couldn't tote that. Weed in their minds, so the seed, man, they really couldn't grow back. Yeah, man, that seed is the word. Sinners and the devil better flee, I concur. Rhymes on the level, trying to reach up the word. Man, I crucified the flesh, so I'm bleeding on the word. Cause no one on the corner got a swagger like Christ. Cause no one on the corner is compatible to life. Yes, he can take a cat and he can turn into a lion. But who can take the truth and they can turn into a lion? See, sin is a match and y'all birthing out fire. God is my water and he comes to purify us. Holy Ghost in my heart, number one. Got it through the valley of death with my team Titan. See, we fighting. They never did like us. We Holy Ghost filled and we sons of righteous. Chasing after you, man, I never get tired. And you a big fruit and boy, I will bite ya. Light and darkness. And keep fighting, man. I'm trying to stop this fire, but it keeps igniting. I'm a new breed and revenge of the likers, and I'm killing these beasts like Clash of the Titans. I'm a fragmented beast, an incomplete sentence. A sold out Christian never bought on clearance. Saved by grace, compromise, no feelings. When that light turns on, then it means no ceilings, yeah. And y'all can try to be enlightened. Sitting in these trials, reminiscing me fighting. Like zone, then I turn to it like, and yeah, we bashing in these codes of every vampire. This empire, bigger than the others, yeah, the kingdom of God and my band of brothers. Slaying these demons in their chance for another. So to be saved in that blood-dipped cover. Yeah, and we can break our creation, but who in the world can break that creator? Remember those times I will blaspheme God till my soul got saved in that fire in my eyes, yeah. I got that fire in my eyes, yeah. I got the fire in my eyes. I remember those times I will blaspheme God till my soul got saved in fire in my eyes. So what's the proper fragment of peace everlasting? Of peace of a mind equals pain on the platter. Scrolling through time with the beast of a slacker. Yeah, change never came in. Boy, am I flattered that all of y'all, you straight flabbergasted. You didn't want life, so you're chasing them caskets. But I know a God who adopted this bastard from a life of sin to a life slaying dragons. Yeah, we ain't never even seen him yet. Reality couldn't find where we breed him at. Put this knowledge on their minds, sprinkle with amazing grace. Give a little time, I tell them who I'm feeding next.
Substance, I mean, as crazy as it seems. She didn't contemplate her future, diminish her past dreams. She was lost, always seeking to find the right man. But that void in her heart changed her location from men to bonds. Worthless cows in the spring. They look good from far away, but the closer you get to them, so they choose their one to property. Like a dog, you know, something to see in the front. Like a man who wants women to go back home and just feel like, oh, how can she? Substance, her thing, like truth and truth and all. And the only meaningful conversation they had was sex and more sex until the pure love that she brings them happy with love. You have noticed. So most people listen, they can say all of these things, they can study of the things that I want to see about time if I need to turn up and party every time I get a chance. And hopefully one day you'll finally get mad. I mean, as crazy as it seems. Do you really think that every time who looks at you calls you Jesus, you want you to do the same thing? Do you really think? That every time who looks at you is how do you really think that somebody who's somehow perfectly close about the best you do? Think again. I rather dive in the valley of demons than to sit on the phone laying eggs with pigs. Let me say that again. I'd rather die in the valley than to sit on the phone laying eggs with pigs. I mean, it's accepting some people and getting something off their own self-worth. It's good. No better than do better. It's that simple. It's smart and simple. Won't do better saying like, I wish I would have or I wish I didn't. Because if you already did it, then I promise you a bit of your self-worth as a wicked of God is already been diminished. That's good. Every time you open your mouth, you stand by your brother. Every time you open your legs, you hope to become some first baby's mother. And every time you open your door to invite that boss who cares nothing about your self-worth under your cover, think about your substance. Because sometimes it's the only thing you really have. So think about your substance. Because without it, you are nothing. Just a zombie walking around with deadness. Dying in flesh, not alive, just breathing to death. Next time,
Dear rapper, be it whether you are famous or local. Let's be honest, you're really not the person that you claim to be on Pro Tools. This stuff you rap about, dude. Truth is, it's not you. Money, sex, drugs, and killing it. It sells, so you say you do it anyway. Ain't talking about nothing. Plus the music getting worse. Nice beat and a real catchy hook. Guess nobody really cares about the verse. Well, Kanye had a good point. Another dance track got it hurt. Cause I'm really sick of hearing that shit dancing like a stripper watching twerk. Some of y'all rap like that cause scared that you might miss a run is your fan base? Got real life questions, but you won't put it in your song, cause I I get played. You saying that you push your weight, cause you talking when you in the gym. Like Rey Mysterio, take the mask off, homie, show them who you really is. Tell them that the money never satisfy, even though the fine girls in the sex. Tell them that you think about life after death and what happens next. Some of y'all bring about stuff you ain't got, and the life you ain't living. Now tell them I said it. It's gonna be real enough, shit. Now the rest with the money in the cars, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. You rap about who you really are, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. You like it to all of your friends, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. The truth that you're wearing a mask, you can tell them I said it. 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 You like it to all of your friends, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. The truth that you're wearing a mask, you tell them I said it.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100, man. I'm tired of y'all fighting wet bars plus wet bars equal no bars. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Watch out when I'm coming fresh juice from the oven, trying to fuel y'all bars. Started hurting my stomach. I can only take the lie so much, the foolishness so much. Let me upchuck on the track, cause and they say don't flex here. You won't beef. I got heat and I'll beat you. When I talk about the guy who let the shells fly, not doing major time from that heater. First he pushed the work, then tripping off the work, man, that don't make sense to me neither. One day found his body, tried to go cold, turned his head to say he died from that fever. I flex whenever I feel so unashamed, man. I ain't scared, I'll tell it, I'll fight, I'll wrestle up, bite my flesh. Told y'all I was cooking, gonna tell me if you smell it. I got that truth all in my words. Just will ain't scared to go in. Check out the blood all on that cross. Price paid for all of my sins. You can try to play tough, but when death come running, gunning for you, tell me what you gon' do. All of the gas and facts, tax, you understand? None of it's going with you when it's out of heaven's true. I know that some are real and some are fake, and that money give you amnesia. But every word we say will be judged one day. You don't know when you gon' stop breathing. Tell them I said it.
Now the press with the money in the cars, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. You rap about who you really are, you can tell them I said it. You like it to all of your friends, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. The truth that you're wearing a mask, you can tell them I said it. 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 You like it to all of your friends, you can tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. Tell them I said it. The truth that you're wearing a mask, you can tell them I said it. You know the ad-libs is what makes the song hot nowadays, you know? Tony, Montana, notice. That's all I hear on the song. Notice, Image Smith, Tony, Image Smith. Tell it. Oh, man. You can stop now, Tell. Tony Montana. Image Smith. Oh, jeez. Drained of corpses, soul fermented in wholeness purged into obedience. He saw our scarlet offenses and turned them white like picket fences in spring clay. Reformed into perfection, sin, what a gratifying taste. Testing life's boundaries with the choice of either life or death. Choosing death. Suicidal minds coincide with the vain imagination that we are not really killing ourselves. Recognize. Since days past time is physical, grabbing hold of it, and even conquering death, it could not hold him down. He did not fight. He simply said, arise, and forth he came just like today. In the midst of the darkness, he said, let there be light. Light isn't the absence of darkness, but darkness is the misconceived, unpleasant absence of light, dropping trained maneuvers of disobedience in depraved minds, decapitating the truth for a lie, justified in judgment of sin. 6 victories spoke death into 3 times 2. Now the beast has met his demise, overthrown by the word of his power. And soon enough, every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that he is God. yo. I'm trying to decide minds, I leave them alone. Searching for truth, but he ain't even home. Yeah, he ain't even home. I'm searching for truth, but he ain't even home. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song, man, I'm bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Today. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't see it in their eyes. Blind minds forced to go on the ground. High fives show what they all about. Black pride. Yeah, it's shot from their stomach to their mouths. And they ain't never even seen freedom. Many only seen chains. And now our women born heat seekers. And I'm in it, they chasing after fame. Tell me what's your identity? When the change go come, who you really think the enemy? Holding that gun. I bet you surprised, you ain't never seen one yet. And I ain't trying to make no implications. Full-fledged wars drip from my pores and aspirations. Yeah. And they didn't even know emancipation laws. Don't let them go. They probably passed the laws on the low and handed them a paper and told them to read your enslavement. We kept making songs about the slaves. Jim Crow laws don't ignite the flame. Perpetrated pawns was called to be our leaders, man. Took me out this game. I'm just trying to be deleted, yeah. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song and the bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Yeah. Today. I'm just trying to find freedom. I'm just looking for a reason to blow. On this song and the bleeding. My hair is just blood, yeah, it's all on the floor. And the ground cries out. The ground cries out today. Today. Yeah. Sometimes, man, I don't realize how I'm a changed man. I can't see it in my eyes. We bow down, then we cry to the lies of the enemy. The voice sounds familiar, so it might be the enemy. That enemy, that man's trying to fight tall. That's all y'all see until he turns the mic off. The mic's off, the lights off. Lounging in the night and sending to the MC. Turn the mic back on, yeah. And y'all don't even know the life that they living behind closed doors. Sitting on Facebook with a coconut smile. In reality is most of them ain't praying the well. Sick of raising your child, man, you ain't raising your child. You just teaching them how to live your lifestyle. And when it's dead gone, you run this name in the ground. So who is your child supposed to look up to now? The rappers, them celebrities, them actors on Facebook. You probably think it's cool till you see how they look. You got the whole world help raising your child. And you no longer see your son when you look in his eyes. He just trying to survive. His chain scrubbing the ground. And they the same as that ones you got when you was a child. Yo, you got when you was a child. And they the same as that ones you got when you was a child. So homie, get your pride off the floor and please 10th.
This is Cinema Beats production.
Yo, take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws in my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifested. And not to mention, I did a lot of talking. Not once have I seen something pop into existence. And Mr. Christian, I know you busy fishing, but we ain't got the permission to compromise commitment. Scars on his back while we was busy sinning. Nails in his hands, thank God that we forgive him. Yo, thank God that we forgive him. Had the nails in his hands, thank God that we forgive him. Yeah. Yo. But I said I'm not a rapper. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. It's like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws, some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, so they ain't manifesting. Yo, I believe I was molded in the lion's den. Strange fires goes higher than the flying hens. I want to describe a friend whose main goal is to see sin and put a complete end to his dire friends. And puffs on the side of him, filled with the monster, change with his presence. Where heavy essence looking shiny at entire rims. Surround the fence, looks greener on the outside. So now I got the commands on the stone. But he who sits on the throne has a coat etched on the side of him. Okay, let me stop with these odd bars. Brain tumors penetrating on these odd thoughts. I got some odd thoughts, might rock your socks off. What did I eat for breakfast? Corn and some Pop-Tarts. I got some odd thoughts, blame it on the Jolie. I only eat black pepper on my rice and I salt. Take a picture of my whole mind. I done wrote a couple bars, but I can't believe they all mine. As like I'm swimming in the coal mine with some gasoline draws and some claws on my whole spine. Look at the road signs, they lead to different blessings. It's like I'm speaking these words, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, but they ain't manifesting. Yeah, yo, it's but I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, I said I'm not a rapper. Rap. I said I'm not a rapper, though. Yeah, man, I said I'm not a rapper. Yeah, I'm not a rapper, homie. Yeah, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Said I'm not a rapper, dude. Yo, this one's for you. See what I did to you? We keep on doing the things we're meant to do. But is that really? Pain fills bottles and then pours them back empty. And then fill them again. How you feeling, my friend? Sitting in the room with no ceiling again. But you too afraid to stand up. Scared to pump life's iron. It'll probably make you man up. Get your man up, so man up. Everything ain't easy. If success wasn't breezing, everyone would be cheesing. Oh man, this world that we live in, everybody on a mission with the goal. And homie, you still chillin'. Smoke a little spliff and probably touch a couple women. You was born to be a leader, and I gotta give it mission. And you don't even need it. But your walls look anemic, no blood in your veins, and the fire from your flame don't go into a freezer. And I'm trying to bite your name to make you see the things that you was meant to do. And I'm trying to figure out what I did to you. You pressed me in this box, and now I miss the news about the things that you was meant to do. Now your legacy is not original. They criticize, they look you in your eyes and say you couldn't recognize the slaughter you doing to your daughter. And I know that sometimes you don't want to be a father, but life is full of pain and its trials even smarter than a normal human being. So you gotta be a brawler. Better yet, of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Man, wake up and stop sleeping, homie. Yeah, my eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. Eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. Man, said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, wake up and go hard. Man, wake up and go hard. Said I ain't sleeping no more. Yo, said I ain't sleeping no more. My eyes full of tears and the fruits of a hustler. I ain't sleeping no more. I ain't sleeping no more.
You see, it's a travesty how you watch life manifest in different faces of reality. I couldn't. It's like my mind says no, but my heart is deceitful, so I don't know who to believe. I guess I shouldn't know. Destiny isn't found in the feet of our traveling sin. Purpose isn't found in the minds of unfaithful men. We scratch for wax because when Jesus spoke, we couldn't hear what it is. Simply because we refused to hear the truth, because we had itching ears. Backs off to the creator of life. Foot stumped on the creator of sin. Nails pierced in the serpent's head, and piece of death snatched away from him. Who could fathom that life was written and produced, and a basket was and the fruit bear fruit, and that fruit will become trees and bear more fruit. I mean, we bear fruit, we bear pain, we live life. We live fruitful lives because of the life that he made. He blessed fire, and it turned the hearts of men so cold. His glory goes higher than any balloon will ever float. If his glory was with ours, I believe that we'd explode, jetting down the stream of life everlasting. Sin lost its weight once we put it in the casket, but when it all turns away, then the spirit comes back in form of godliness, with power. We're more likely actors. Chains snapped off our wrists, break all addictions, then we eat them. Trains ride around tracks because the trail has been made. Jesus ports us to a new land, so the trail has been blazed.